So I'm Will. Obviously work here at Fetch. I work in the paid social team. Been here about a year and a half now. So yeah, always been in the paid social team, sort of working on Facebook, Snapchat, things like that. Yeah, and yeah, sort of came through first real job out of uni. Did odd jobs here and there, and then Fetch is like the first sort of proper job that I had really coming out of uni. I was all for it. So I think, you see mental health is in the news pretty much all the time at the moment, for a good reason really. It's definitely something that's definitely come to the forefront, especially in 2018 in the past year. So it's definitely something that's getting talked about more and more. But whether any of us are actually doing anything about it is the real question. So when I saw that there was this sort of proactive company who were coming to help us, and I was all for it. I thought it was brilliant. I thought it was something that definitely needed to be done. We all talk about our mental health, but we don't actually really do much about it. So I was really excited about when I first heard about Sanctus coming in. I was buzzing for it. I couldn't sign up quick enough really. I think for my first one, it's just have a conversation about it really. Just trying to understand what's sort of going on up there. And I think that's pretty much the first thing I said when I walked in. She was just like, oh, so what are you trying to get out of this? And I said, I just kind of want to understand what's going on. There's a couple of things here and there that I sort of wanted to sort of approach and sort of touch on. But it was just going in with sort of an open mind and just trying to sort of work together really, trying to figure out what's going on, why is this all happening? And yeah, it was just an open mind, just a conversation, just to get talking about, because I've never really spoken about anything like that. So, and you can sort of mention a couple of things to your mates, but I think as a professional sort of actual conversation, yeah, I was all for it, just get that conversation flowing. So the first time I went in, I was sort of going in with an open mind, like I said, just having that conversation, and then we sort of targeting on a couple of little things to focus on really. And I kind of expected, I was a bit more comfortable in the situation then, I think, so I kind of knew what was coming. Because we chatted before, I knew that the second time was a better conversation because we were more comfortable with each other, and I knew how sort of the process worked, and I definitely took more away my later sessions than I did my first one. The first one really helped, and it got the conversation flowing, and exactly what I needed. But the later ones, I just became more comfortable, and I just understood how the process and what I needed, and I understood myself better really towards in the later sessions. So yeah, it was good going into the later ones so I knew sort of what was going on. It's so sort of relaxed, and it's so sort of calm and down to earth that you don't need to have anything diagnostically sort of wrong with you to talk to anyone about it anyways. But I think the good thing about Sanctus, because it's just in your office and it's there to go talk to, I think it's no one's perfect, no one's happy all the time, and that's just how it is. So I think it's good to really talk about it and understand yourself really. Even if you are happy, you might as well just go in and start understanding how your brain works and how everything works and how you feel and things like that, and how you can sort of address things in your life and how you might approach things. So it's not just about having something wrong with you. It's, from what I've taken, it's not about having something wrong with you, it's just trying to sort of better yourself and understand yourself really, in a sense that I've kind of approached it really. I'm not trying to fix anything, I'm just trying to understand things. So I think that was the best part of it. It's not like you say you're going to the hospital or something, you're having a conversation about trying to sort of move forward or just trying to understand yourself in a sense. Yeah, going into them, like I said, I just want to go in and have that conversation. But it's huge benefit, just understanding sort of if I'm feeling down, why I'm feeling down. I'm a very up and down person, so it's really understanding why, when I'm up, why I'm going down and how I get up again really. And it's not sort of saying that I can't be down, but it's understanding why I'm being down. So I think it's benefited me hugely just from being in these situations and understanding and being able to really talk to people about it. So just if someone's noticed one day that I'm not being myself really, actually being comfortable with saying, I'm not actually in a great space today, and just being comfortable having that conversation, so I'm not really being sort of ruining relationships in that sense by just being difficult to hang around with. I'm just open about my mental health and how I'm feeling, which is what Sanctus has really helped me with, really, just being open and talking about it and getting that process moving forward and having that conversation. I think everyone's going to be cautious going into something new, and especially touching on mental health, but I think it's such an important thing To be honest with you, to me personally, it's one of the most important things about myself. I think I need to sort of deal with and fix. And I think just going in, I think it's just going with sort of an open mind and just be sort of just open to what you're trying to want to find out about yourself. Really, there's no judgments. There's nothing. When you see someone going in, you're not judging them for going to speak to Sanctus. It's important. You're trying to better yourself. It's not like you're trying to fix. It's not like there's something wrong with you. You're just trying to improve yourself and trying to understand yourself in a way. So I think just going with an open mind, just be ready to have that sort of conversation, because it needs to be had. And I think, yeah, just going into it, don't be reluctant. Just give it a crack. Really, that's what I've done. Yeah, it's proved out great for me.